JustMusic am Stand von Bastl Instruments. Neben mir ist der Václav und der Václav erzählt uns ein wenig was über den Stand. Die haben wieder was Abgefahrenes hier auf der Superbooth 2017 gemacht. Letztes Jahr mit Bass, Trigger, heute Drums und Percussion. Hey Václav.
Guten Tag.
Hey, your German is good.
Ein bisschen gut Deutsch.
Nice.
So maybe I can run you through the whole booth. We have a lot of new things to show you. So maybe first, like as always, we do this kind of mechanical installation. So we have a new cowbell thingy here. We have an egg shaker, toothbrush percussion, and a new filter topology. So it's a bucket filter that opens and closes to filter out the high frequencies.
Okay.
And then basically a new module that we're showing is this module called Kong, and it's for interfacing drum pads with a Eurorack. Okay. So I have like 6 different voices. And all the drum pads they react to velocity. So the module can connect 2 drum pads. It has a trigger and velocity output, and you can make a really complex patch that work with these signals. And it reacts like super well with any kind of drum pads because you can set the gain, therefore the sensitivity for the velocity output.
Okay, and it's called Kong.
It's called Kong. It's basically available for pre-order. We'll be shipping in June. The price is 109 euros without tax.
Okay, that's nice. So, what are the special features of Kong for you personally?
It's definitely the velocity output, because then the pads get very dynamic and very like live. So you can really work out the performance. You can even play melodies on it. So yeah, there is a lot you can do, like a complex sound with the drum pads. I think that it's very simple module, and this is the main intended feature, and it works really good.
Okay. Nice one. Tell us a little bit more about the setup. You also had trigger motors.
Yes.
So this time small percussion set.
Yes.
How it comes?
So basically we have 3 modules that interface modular synth with the physical world, and 3 output modules for motors. One for solenoid motors, that's these things that move back and forth. Then we have 4 DC motors, that DC they-don't drives, they're DC motors. And then this is a servo motor. So yeah, so 3 different types of motors, each one is good for something else. And now it's being sequenced from the Nitrider sequencer. So yeah, I guess that's about the mechanical part.
Okay.
And maybe we can step here and get you a peek of a next new machine. So this new machine is called THYME. We actually already showed the first very early prototype 2 years ago, but now we are ready for production.
Okay.
And the THYME, it's FX-Prozessor. We call it sequenceable robot-operated digital tape machine. So what that?
Okay, long word, yeah.
It's like it sort of describes everything about it. So that it works with the concept of tape machine, but also really empowers the digital characters of how you can work with a tape machine. So there is you can control the tape speed, the movement of the read heads, therefore the delay time. There is 1 main read head, 3 more read heads to make some multi-tap delay, filter in the feedback amount, drive at mix, and a volume. Okay. So there are 9 different parameters that can control the whole sound processing core, and each of those parameters has a dedicated modulation source, and we call it a robot.
The robot,
And the robot can be either LFO, envelope for rollover, or external CV.
Okay,
So it's 9 parameters, and each one has LFO or a robot. So 9 LFOs, and with that you can make very really complex sounds that modulate also in stereo. So
you can switch the waveforms here.
So yes, you can switch the waveforms for the LFOs, but now like these buttons, they basically switch presets. And the preset is setting off all those parameters plus all the modulations, and then you can quickly just change the preset from something like very subtle to something like really totally crazy. It works in stereo, also the effects happen in stereo, the modulation could be done in stereo, stereo input, stereo output, external clock input, external CV input, headphone output, MIDI connection.
And foot switch.
And a foot switch, yeah. So
it's available when?
So basically in May we will announce the pricing and availability, and yeah, that's all I can say for now.
Okay, nice one. Okay.
So
what can you show us next?
So basically what we have been now processing the sound from this modular system, which is basically our set of modules that we already have, but for the first time today we're showing it with aluminum panels.
Yeah, it's different, yeah. No wood.
So yes, no wood this time. So a lot of people have been requesting like this version of the panels. So we've developed this whole new style, also the way how to make the panels. It's sort of like newish. So technologically it was again quite a challenge. Like, I mean, the wooden panels were challenging very much, and then when we went to aluminum, we really wanted to make something special, and I think we've really achieved that with silk screen method that's combined in the process with the anodizing procedure. And yeah, so the color is really full and very durable.
Yeah, it's blue now.
And it's blue. Yeah. And it also has different knobs with a different feel. And maybe we can move to the last section.
Yeah.
So basically here we have two new products from the tabletop line. First, it's a mixer called Dude.
The Dude, okay.
It's the Dude, and it has 5 channels with mute switches, and the mixer, it has a lot of gain on each channel, so there's plus 20 decibel on each channel. So basically what you can do and what we're doing here, that you can run a feedback, so you take the output and run it back to the input, and it makes like a lot of feedback distortion. So it can either be used as a very clean mixer, or it can be really used to crank up the sound.
Okay. So it's a mixer and a small amp together.
Exactly, and it's battery operated. It runs on 4 batteries. It has mini jack, so it's perfect for really small portable rigs, and it's very performative thanks to the mute switches.
Okay, it looks like the same series like Bastl.
Exactly, so it's like the same series as the Bastl, just a mixer for all the small stuff. And you can also plug in headphones, and yeah, it's very simple but very useful, I think. So it can be powered either from the batteries, or there is a power adapter input. And then another new thing is the Soft Pop, which is a new machine from Peter Edwards, who we collaborate with, aka Casper Electronics. And the Soft Pop is it's a very organic sounding synthesizer, and it's fully analog. It has 2 oscillators and a resonant filter, and you can get a lot of very different characters by just setting those 6 faders. And the kind of signature sound of it is like this popping, kind of popping character. And
sort of LFO or something like that, yeah?
Yeah, so like this is one oscillator, this is second oscillator, and the oscillator one is sort of like the clock. And also there is a little looper section, so you can make regular loops. Or if you bring up the modulation, the loops become more random.
You can make your own loops.
Exactly, but the way of making loops is holding the record and moving the fader or recording the existing modulation. And yeah, that's it. So these are the two new things from our tabletop lineup. So the Dude will cost 75 euros without tax, and it's available now. The Soft Pop, the pricing and availability will be announced in a few weeks, and we expect the price to be under 300 euros, excluding tax.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, watch out for Bastl. Das war Bastl Instruments Superbooth 2017. Thank you, Václav.
Thank you very much. Auf Wiedersehen.